Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And take it right on the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Rock it. Check 6 guys. Hey. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Man up, deep.
Second and 13. Gonna throw right side here, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Mike 55, Mike 55. Go. Hey, just get it.
Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Yeah.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, echo. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Go. Get in the right room. Watch the eyes. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Raiders' 16-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Out.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Check 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get in that hole. 57.
2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there and knocking it away and preventing that first touchdown.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Sam on. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. You got tank. 61, matchbox lights. 99. Check 99. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
93.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
734.
Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Squeeze. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch Trick's on travel. Safety's creeping. Go. 36. Switch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, keep it up. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go now. 30 base. Bam, bam. Come. Get it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 8-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Carr now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Bravo.
from the gun. Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will... Stay right where it is.
Broncos 3, Raiders nothing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 55. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, Delta. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Come on, please grip.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd and 15.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
1st down, Raiders.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Shrimp that ball.
2nd and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Go. 50. 26-yard line. 5. 55.
They'll look to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
18 Gator.
55 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's
Come.
They'll set up a throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha! Put that team on the bus.
From the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Switch. Check. Showing it.
Ready, ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Two times.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Get it.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.